So recognize, I mean, you're a professional at what you do. You can do that. You've been at it a long time. I've been at it a long time, and I can get to that because of my comfort level. I don't really care.
That's it.
However, one of the techniques that I heard and actually practiced in my earlier days is that I would prepare, first of all, do a couple of practice sessions in front of the mirror about interviewing. But then what I would do is I would go find 10 people who I knew for sure were not going to join my network marketing business.
Absolutely.
And what I would do is I'm already going in with the attitude, they're not going to join anyway. What I'm here to do is practice and perfect my attitude, if you want to call it, is I don't care, and get used to the rejection ahead of time so you can practice to become very good at making sure your posture is strong even when the potential rejection is there.
Oh, yeah, and practice is fantastic, and that's one way of doing it. Practice with your dog, practice with your family members, practice with whoever you have to.
Yeah.
But I think one of the best ways to practice is actually get on your phone and start calling leads and just improve your skills and harden yourself to the point that you just don't care.
Right.
And that has to be the attitude. You do care, and we'd love for everybody to join the business. But the fact is that if I've even got a prospect on the line and they want to join, but they're not qualified, meaning they don't have money set aside, they're not willing to invest in their business monthly or whatever. And I found this out through my qualifying questions. And this isn't really a training on exactly what type of questions asked. This is more about posture. So we're not going to have time to get into that the exact questions, but maybe that'll be another training we'll do. But just that's the whole point of the call, is to qualify these people. If they're not qualified, and even though they want to join, there's a lot of time I'll just turn them down. Why bring somebody in who's just going to languish around? You're going to put a lot of energy into them, and they're going to end up providing negative energy back, and it's just going to drag you down. So I think the best way to do it myself is, absolutely. You know me. I've a lot of times I've done a lot of practice in front of the mirror when I was first getting going in this business, and it helped out a lot. But I would actually pick up the phone and just start making the calls, and give yourself the permission to have posture. And it's a fine line between posture and rudeness. You're not trying to be rude, but you are trying to have posture. You're trying to be strong. You keep control of the conversation. How do you do that? It's by asking questions, not answering. Always keep in mind that the person asking the questions is in charge. And if they're not going to play game, if they're not going to play your game, give yourself the permission to end the conversation. So if you were playing the game, we already used a scenario, Rivers, where I said I would tell you what this is about. And it's about me seeing if your goals and your dreams are worthy of my time. If you continued not to play ball with me on my conversation, I'd just say, if you continued asking what's this about, I'd say, Rivers, you just disqualified yourself. That's what it's about. And not being rude, and I'd say, have a great night. We'll talk to you later. And I'm gone. I'm hanging up the phone. I'm gone.
Okay. Yeah. Well, listen. I think that your technique that you're talking about is absolutely critical when you're actually in the game, if I can call it that. I think that's critically important. However, there's the other part, which we haven't touched on, is that in order to feel strong about that posture, you got to have the right mindset, right? And I just quickly want to touch on two things that I know you're a big fan of. One is appreciating that you're in business.
Right, absolutely.
And the second one is, of course, our favorite is continual personal development.
Yeah.
So when we talk about one of the downfalls of network marketing, it's that it's easy to get into and it's easy to get out. And what a lot of people don't realize is that entrepreneurs, in the traditional sense, get involved with typical businesses and have a mindset that it's a business, that it's a serious thing, and I'm going to stick through this thing through and through, and I'm going to do what's needed to be done to make it to the 3-year point on average where I even start to make money.
Yeah.
And so it's understanding that business, you've got to do what it takes to make your business work, whether it's $50 you invested in your network marketing business or $5,000, it still has to have that same preparation on the business. So posture is one technique I need to have in order
you need to develop.
You need to develop that.
And you're right. It's and you know, we could go on a rant big time about you know, people getting in and out of this industry because they don't do exactly what you're saying. Is they don't treat it like a business. And you know, one of the key things you have to develop is posture. You just got to understand this whole process. You know, I did not have this posture when I first came in.
Right.
You know, the first people I blow all over them.
Yeah.
I was just, you know, talking about the product. You know, it's going to do all this great stuff, and I was just all over the place. And people just need to realize that it is a business, and it does take time. And the only people who fail in this industry are the ones who quit.
Right.
I believe that wholeheartedly. And you stick it out, and you continuously take the time to educate yourself and learn and better yourself and develop these skills we're talking about. Not only will you become successful, but posture will come with that.
Right. Right. You can't snap your fingers and say, oh, okay, I've got posture now.
No.
The posture comes with preparation and practice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not going to happen overnight, so don't get discouraged.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
You know, become an actor. You know,
right.
Absolutely. Become an actor. And if you're not a person who is comfortable being, you know, it's coming across as strong like that, you know, put on your acting hat, and you know, it might not be you, but let's pretend for an hour or two a night we're making our calls that it is you. And, realize that these people, you're never going to see them. You know, the people you're calling your leads, who cares?
Yeah.
You know, really, when it comes down to it, they requested information about a business. You know what I mean? You didn't go chasing them; they came to you. Really, these people have come to you. They're borrowing your time. You know, they requested a call back. You didn't call them first, so you know, understand that you're not bugging them or anything like that. It's really they're bugging you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of the attitude you got.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's I heard once the saying that most likely the people you're calling are not going to show up at your funeral. So why would you even care if they're going to say no to you?
It's a fear thing, is what a lot of people have. And you've really got to work on getting over that. Just really, who cares?
Right.
You know, they're people too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and the other side of preparation is personal development.